And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are on this beautiful planet. You're here with me. My name is Mike Drayton. You probably want to know something about SmartSheets. Well, let's get into it. Today, we're going to do something a bit on the more fundamentals side. We're going to create a project plan from scratch, but not really so much scratch, just because there's so many resources out there. If you just click here on the plus button, you can use one of these templates. If you go up to the search all templates and you just say project plan, it'll filter down to just a handful. You might like the agile approach or the project plan approach, but I'm going to do it the hard way. We're going to go out to our, and we're going to pick a template. This time we're going to pick the Gant chart. I'm sure if you're using Excel or Microsoft Project, they too have templates that you can just use. We're going to download this. Oh, look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Now we just need to clean it up to be ready for us to use it when we move it over to SmartSheet. Well, first thing we want to do is let's trim off some of the stuff we don't need. Okay, and we don't need these columns, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave some of these on just so I can demonstrate to you why we don't need all these columns. All right, that's good enough. We're gonna just call this project plan sample and download that into an Excel file. Yes, we're downloading a Google Sheet into an Excel file. Where is the world coming to? Anyway, so now we're going to close that because we don't need it anymore. We're going to go back up into our folder and we're going to import a Microsoft Excel. There we go. Open it up. Here are our column headers. Fantastic. And then just be careful when you're in this piece, in these settings, that you highlight the row that has the titles on it. Sometimes they'll appear on the second row. You want to make sure these are on the first row so they get captured at the top. All right, we're going to make the WBS, the work breakdown structure number. We're going to make that our primary column, and we're done. And now we have our basic project plan. You see our headers at the top, just like we wanted. Now remember, I was saying we wanted to delete all these extra columns before we migrate it, and the reason for that is that in SmartSheet, when you try to delete, you can only delete 5 or fewer columns at a time. So now we gotta go through the evil exercise of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Delete. I'm so bored. 2, 3, 4, 5. Imagine if we had to do this 20, 25 times. Oh my gosh. Someone tell me a dad joke. Anyway, okay, so now we will open up these columns. We have this column called duration, and I'm going to delete that because we have the ability to create a dependencies column. So there's not only a duration column, but a predecessors column, which is also useful when creating a project plan task list. And here you already looked at these dates and put the durations on there. And now what we want to do is let's take these dates and let's make them current. All right. That moved that, and you know why these other didn't move? Because they didn't have predecessors. We need predecessors. So let's open up our work breakdown structure. And when we look at, we don't need that one. We don't need that one, but we do need that one tied to row 4, the 1.1. Yes. And then let's make all these tied to each other. No, we can actually just put them in here. 7, 8, 9. And as you can see, our dates are changing. Since this is a child task, make sure that these two are linked. There we go. And this one, because it's a 1.1.1 and it's a child task, we should indent this so that it ties with this directly. Yeah? Okay, now all our dates for this top part, and you can keep going down if you want throughout the rest of the project. Let's say we want to add a task. We're going to call this project closeout. Yeah. All right. And we have the pizza party. Because at the end of every project, we need to have a pizza party. And final announcements. Okay, I'm probably even spelling that wrong, but that's okay. I'm going to make that go backwards. That's 5. And then these two, we're going to. There we go. And now we're going to highlight this. We're going to make sure that, we like everything to be consistent. There we go. All right. I'll put a link up here. I think it goes up here somewhere on another video to set up alerts and project plans. And that's extremely helpful. But before I close this one out, I want to show you. You see where it says here grid view for you Agile folks. You can change this to Agile view. Go by name. You can filter by name. You can filter by task assignments. This is great. You can move them around. You can have a calendar view. Display only start dates. Create a calendar, which is great for handing out. And we'll talk more about those later. But for now, let's stick to our goal. Let's do a Gant chart. There's a Gant chart there. How about that? We like Gantt charts. We need to dress this up for the big presentation with the stakeholders. Take our project plan and put it on a dashboard. Now, intuitively, what you would think is you create a project plan dashboard. You do that by go to create, hit the dashboard button. You open it up. It's going to ask you to add a widget. But other than maybe you can add an image, a screenshot of the project plan. That could work, but that's not so nice. I mean, it's actually not that bad, but that's not what we want. We want something native, especially to be able to update as we go live. But in order to do that, we need to create first a report and then a dashboard. So we're going to go back to our file, create report, and we're going to call this project plan report. You don't really need to because it's in the project. You don't really need to call it report because it's colored differently, so it does stand out already. You know that these are report, these are dashboards, and these are sheets. So let's go to project plan report. Depending on your level, you might be prompted to uh, upgrade, but we're just doing one sheet, so we don't need more than just a basic um, license to do this handiwork. Let's say, so we're going to pick our project plan and we're going to select our columns. We don't need sheet name, but we do need most of these other items. And if we don't have them now, we can, don't need sheet name. We can do them later. Why do I keep hitting title most importantly? All right. Okay, so let's rearrange these, put them back in the way. If you click them, in order that you want, they arrive here in order, but no, never mind. We can make all this work. Let's move our task people over here. Duration, percentage of task complete, and one predecessor. Oh, we'll clean that up later. Okay. So now that we have that, now we can go to our dashboard and go here to report. Okay, add a report, project plan report, and boom, now we have the live project plan as designed. And you even can manipulate the timesheet. You can't make any changes here, but you can make changes on report side. Yeah, so I thought. And there you have it. We have a report, we have a project plan that we can mess with. There you go. All right. Send me a note, DM me, or write in the section below. Um, if you have any suggestions or future videos, please let me know. I'm happy to oblige, all that. Hey, have a great rest of your day, great evening, great morning, and good luck.